Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas for Hub TV here in a first of, I hope, something that I could continue doing for our YouTube channel and for you YouTube subscribers. I wanted to talk a little bit about a certain topic that kind of wanted me to express my opinion on something, and a thing which kind of irked me a bit, and that's recent news about Sergio Martinez wanting to fight, or having a bout now it seems, in April in his native Argentina after having orthoscopic surgery to repair, of course, his meniscus in his knee and his ankle injury, whatever it was, when he faced Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. This past September in a fight that he ultimately won, but almost got knocked out in the 12th round. Now, Martinez is going to be rehabbing, it's said in the report, for 2 weeks, and after that he's going to go back to training, and like I stated, he already has an opponent set. The fight's going to be in his hometown, or his home country, excuse me, of Argentina. And before I start off with my rant about the opposition Sergio Martinez should be facing right now, I just want to say, for the past 2 years, Sergio Martinez has faced the best of the best, and the best competition he could get, or anybody was willing to give him in the past 2 years. Having faced Paul Williams twice, moving up to face Kelly Pavlik in winning the middleweight title, fighting Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a guy that outweighed him by 20 pounds, and defending his title against other European fighters such as Matthew Macklin, Darren Barker, and Zazimric. The guy deserves props for that. He's had nothing but tough competition and opposition, and it's in his right, and a lot of fans would agree with me, to go out and have a showcase fight. He's had a tough schedule. Why not have a showcase fight and fight in Argentina to give thanks back to all his fans? Now, with that point said, I gotta disagree. And the reason why I disagree is Sergio Martinez is 37 years old at this point. Whichever fight he fights in could potentially be his last, and his promoters, his handlers, need to handle it that way, seeing that he's not getting any younger, and he just came off a huge pay-per-view match with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Any match that Sergio Martinez should be in, any talks involving Sergio Martinez for a potential matchup, should be against a marquee major fighter. Either it be pay-per-view on HBO on Showtime. This guy should not be fighting in Argentina. He needs to be fighting in Vegas and being highlighted against the top competition. Names being thrown out there for Sergio have been always, since his victory over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Miguel Cotto, Saul Canelo Alvarez, and of course Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now, with me saying that Martinez should only be focusing on these major matchups, people have also been saying, well, these guys don't want to fight Sergio. So you can't really blame Sergio for having to take a matchup in Argentina. Now, he could have taken the matchup, at the end of his career, like a farewell bout, to take his fans over there in Argentina. But at this point, yeah, if these guys are going to say no to Sergio, I think Sergio should push his promoter, Lou DiBella, which should push him to more of a marquee fight, And yeah, it's not so much Sergio Martinez, and it's more, it has to do with his promoter, Lou DiBella. And I've been saying this for years. Lou DiBella, great guy, I've met him in person, but, he can only take someone so far. The two elite promoters in the sport right now are Golden Boy and Top Rank. And I think Sergio Martinez should be mindful of this. Lou DiBella is only going to be able to take him so much, so far. And he needs to really make a decision right now at this point of his career. He's coming off a huge win. He finally gets on pay-per-view. And there's talk now that he's going to fight some unknown guy in Argentina. It blows my mind. It makes no sense whatsoever. Sergio Martinez needs to be fighting elite, top-tier, big names at this point of his career, and Lou DiBella should be pushing for that. That this fight shouldn't have even happened or even been made for Sergio Martinez, someone at his caliber right now. The guy's already been on pay-per-view already. He can't take a step back. And, it pains me to say this, but I feel that might not be the best direction to take someone like Sergio Martinez taking a step back and having this matchup in Argentina. Now, at 37, like I mentioned, time could be running out for Sergio. Many have said that he hasn't looked the same as sharp since his victory over Paul Williams. He almost got knocked out against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And that brings up another point. They said he's going to fight in April, and then he's going to go ahead and rematch Jr. Though he said, and many others have said, he's going to drop down to 154. That does not seem to be the case. And I feel a rematch with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is going to be a hell of a lot tougher than the first matchup, given that Jr. will probably now have a boosted sense of self, a boosted amount of confidence, and he knows what he needs to do now to beat Sergio Martinez. He almost knocked him out. He had him out. He had him out in the 12th round. Jr. knows what he has to do this time around. And if they do rematch, I don't like the chances for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., for Sergio Martinez. I like Jr.'s chances in a potential rematch because I bet you anything 9 times out of 10, he's going to come out from the beginning rounds and go and throw punches and just swarm Sergio Martinez. Something he should have done in the first fight. He's going to be in the pocket and just swarm him with punches. So, that's something that currently, irks me. I don't understand how a guy like Sergio Martinez, who is exciting to watch, who would be easy to sell. Yeah, he needs to learn English, but he would be easy to sell. It just boggles my mind. You take a guy that was showcased on boxing's biggest day on pay-per-view, and he's fighting now in Argentina against an unknown guy? Blows my mind. Makes no complete sense. Sergio, you need to go to a different promoter, someone who could take you to the next level, someone from Golden Boy or Top Rank, either one of those promotional outfits, because, this has been happening in his career for so long. Look how long it took him to get that pay-per-view matchup with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. under his current promoter, and maybe it needs to be something, what happened with Timothy Bradley, in which he was promoted by Thompson Boxing Promotions, and he got, bought out by Top Rank. I believe that, Sergio should be taking a look at that option, because I guarantee you, if he signs with Golden Boy, these matchups with Cotto, these matchups with Alvarez, with Mayweather, will happen within the next year. So that's a wrong step for Sergio taking this fight in April against an unknown. He needs a fight in Vegas. He needs a fight on pay-per-view. He needs a fight on a big stage.